Words to remember, and I'll call this part one. A word to the politicians everywhere, especially those on the campaign trail, the campaign platform. Do not do too much conversational deterring before you arrive at your important facts, your important points or message. Some people, they don't have that kind of patience to wait, and their attention span can be likened to that of a goldfish. Get to your point. Watch your words. One serious blunder or action can hit the social media like a hurricane and can make you look like a mama pool. Be careful, be very careful, think before you speak. That is so important. Well, we know the best people. We know the best people. And you see, we know because we do not pay all the attention to what they say. We look at what they do. It is quite easy to pick out the best people. Their actions will help you to do it. Now, people talk with their mouths, and this is important, eh? People talk with their mouths, and loudly too. But I'll tell you this, when it is time for voting, they vote with their bellies, and if their belly is full, well, you know who they'll vote for. Enough said. Watch out, please, watch out for all those who want to do you a favor and enlighten you by giving you the benefit, well, if you can call it that, the benefit of their lack of experience and knowledge. You go ahead and take the advice, and they'll turn you into a kunomuno. No joke. Now, an honest confession is good. They tell us, good for the soul, but it can harm your reputation. Things people will know about you. Some people are not like our God, our Creator, who is willing to forgive. Some people will keep it in their minds till thy kingdom come, unforgiven. But those same people ask God to forgive them. Now, there's a lot of history we just do not want to see repeated. Tell the young people that, a lot of history. Delve into the history books and you'll find quite a lot that we do not want to see repeated. But some of us, our head hard and intent on making the same mistakes that were made many, many years ago. That is documented in the history books. Now, this is a quotation. Money is an article which may be used as a universal passport to everywhere. Not to heaven. You can't buy your way into heaven. And yes, it might be a universal provider of many, many things. But you see that thing called happiness? You could have a lot of money and be unhappy and lack peace of mind. Now, it is much better to hush up, keep silent, remain silent. And when you do so, you appear to be a fool. But you appear to be a fool. You go ahead and you open your mouth, and everybody get to know that you don't appear to be a fool. You really is a fool. Someone once said, do not feel sorry for yourself. Feel sorry for those who have to be around you and put up with all your dotishness. Feel sorry for them, eh? And the funny thing is, they just have to be around you. You can't escape. You can't block or delete them as you do with people on Facebook, on social media. You can't block them. So feel sorry for them. Now you're going ahead and you're spending like you're crazy. Yeah? You're spending. Despite the hard times you see. Just keep spending. All in an effort to keep up with the Joneses. You know, we usually say keeping up with the Joneses. Yes, but when you try to keep up with the Joneses, remember, you have to keep up with the creditors, the bill collectors, the phone company, etc. And some of them are very unforgiving. And they're bad. They're bad for the money. So use your head, eh? Common sense. Use your head. Now, talent is often confused, mixed up with tact. Talent is different from tact. Talent knows what to do. But you see that thing called tact? Tact knows how to do it. Well, I'm going back to the politicians again. Yes. Now, the wise politicians, looking at elections and so, boy, they know, the wise ones, they know they cannot fool all the people all the time. So what do you think they do? They keep fooling those who follow them in their camp, singing to the choir. And at the same time, they hope to grab enough. Those that sit on the fence, the undecided ones, can fool some of them too. You come up with a majority. You can't fool all the people all the time. All you need is a majority. You know, I like attending a dull party. You know, sometimes you just feel you want to shake a leg. You want to go to a nice little party. There's an advantage, eh? Something good about going to a dull, boring party. I'll tell you why. When you go to a dull party, boy, you want to go home, and you go home early, and you catch up on a much needed rest. Now with the soaring price of gas these days, boy, gas price going up all over the place. And I see people walking in the morning, taking their walk. And I wonder, are they walking to reduce the weight, like to get smaller, keep fit? Or conditions make them reduce to walking? I'm still trying to figure that out. You know, help me, please, help me. And for those who wear glasses, you know, we often say that love at first sight is quite possible. No doubt that. Love at first sight is quite possible. But if you're wearing glasses, it might do you very well. Take a piece of cloth and wipe your glasses and take a second look. And now for the young people. I always have to address the young people. I always have to talk to them. Young people, listen to this. We learn through experience. There's an old African saying, if you want to know about the ways of the forest, ask an old gorilla coming back from the forest. That old gorilla spent years and years in the forest. Knows where the tiger is hiding and the animals that can prey on him. So learn from the old gorilla. But there is something that you should know. You must know that just about the time you get to know so much about life, the time you can sit and reflect and realize what you term youthful indiscretions, things that you do that you wouldn't do when you get older. The time that you sit and reflect and think of life, the most of life is gone. Yes, the most of life is gone. Just about the time we get to know so much about life. Make the best use of your life, young people. And keep out of trouble, eh? Keep out of trouble. God bless you. Anthony Wendell, The Rigs.